We're going to find out what's important in game number 4 because it's getting underway right now. And Dog is on match point for the next 2. A win here tonight. He's got 8 wins. That will clinch him for a spot should he pick this up over Ostkaka. So this is a pretty big game for him.
Yeah, and he'll be keeping that -- 1 spot. It looks like we're getting the Warlock mirror here, but they're going to be different decks.
Yeah, it looks like it, unless Ostkaka for some reason has Hellfire in his zoo deck. He does have a Doomguard though, so maybe this is like more of a mid-range build.
Well, some of the handlocks have been playing more Doomguards lately. You know, they've been playing the Demon-centric one with, you know, Void Caller, and just Doomguard is just, it's so much value. You know, you get to use it the turn it comes into play and stuff, so it's just so good. You know, Shadow Flaming or, you know, Void Tearing, anything, and getting it into play that turn, just backbreaking in some decks and some matchups.
He is playing Handlock, the Void Caller Handlock version. I like this one a lot. Dog, pretty darn good opener.
Yes, Nerubian Egg's going to have a lot of value. He's either going to be able to Void Tear it or let it sit around. Just to, you know, any sweepers that happen, he gets to have some value behind it.
Yeah, takes him a little bit of time to set this one up, but he's totally okay with that. Ostkaka takes a few turns to get anything on the board in general.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite I use aggressive lightly here, but this is one of my favorite aggressive decks in the format because it's so resilient.
So, add 7 power to the board on turn 3, why not?
Yeah, I mean, pretty good turn here. I've got a 4/4, a 3/5, and a 1/3. Go.
Guess which one is taunt?
Yeah, the bad one. And what'd you do with your turn? You life tapped? Good.
Oh, you attacked my 1/3.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 7.
And we can see there are no Molten Giants for Ostkaka either, so.
Now, is the Mountain Giant or is the Twilight Drake better here?
You know, it's hard to say which one's better, but the Twilight Drakes, you know, they're going to be diminishing value as you're going forward, so maybe it's just better to play the Twilight Drake. I mean, they both contest the Void Walker here. Though, you do play around a silence effect if you just play the Mountain Giant.
Yeah.
You know, if he does have something like, you know, these decks do play an Owl sometimes. And Dog's just going to, you know, move everything in here. I love this. He's also got Implosion and Knife Juggler as, a, you know, kind of a recovery at any point. Something bad happens.
Well, he's starting to get to that point where he has too much stuff out.
Yeah.
Like he just won't be able to play all the cards in his hand.
Now, that does happen a lot with this deck because the deck is like 90-something% creatures. You know, it's just a bunch of minions. You know, you have like Implosions, and generally that's about it. You have some Power Overwhelmings as well. So you do get these board states that are gigantic because you have Nerubian Egg, because you have Haunted Creepers. They just leave over so much stuff. But it's a good problem to have. Like, man, I can't play any more minions.
Oh man, I have too many things on the board.
Yeah. Oh no, I have 7 guys in play.
What am I gonna do?
I guess I'll draw a card. Go.
I guess I'll kill them.
Yeah. I guess I'll just draw an extra card and attack you for 12. Hope it's good.
It's a tough turn for Ostkaka. You know, he doesn't want to be taking too much more damage, but does he want to be using Defender of Argus on a single minion?
Yeah, I mean, this is just, it's bad. I mean, I don't even know if he has a chance to win this game because this Lotheb's going to be pretty darn good this turn.
Well, Defender of Argus added as well.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's no way, yeah, because there's no way he can win even with Knife Juggles here, like crazy action going on. There's no way he's going to like just go for that. Now, I would say, like, Lotheb stops some stuff, but there is something to be said about Defender of Argusing up the Haunted Creepers here, just so, you know, no Mal'Ganis shenanigans can happen. But you can probably just beat through a Mal'Ganis anyway.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, and that looks like it's probably going to be game.
Well, not quite yet. I mean, he is Defender of Argus with Ancient Watcher, so he's got plenty of...
Yeah, I mean, you don't get the juggles off the Knife Juggler because the board's going to be full, but you do have an Implosion.
He's got Defender of Argus is the thing that has to happen this turn.
Yes.
There's no question about that.
Otherwise, he is dead.
And so actually, I like the way that he's sequencing these two. He's going to take out the Lotheb. He's going to take out the Nerubian. It's just a Nerubian. It doesn't have any other qualities to it. It's just a civilian of Nerub.
Okay, well, but he has some space now, so he can throw a lot of knives this turn if he wants to. Abusive Sergeant added as well, so he can do that this turn. You know, he could like run his Haunted Creeper into the 4/1, get some juggles off of this if he wants to, but you got to be worried about what's going to come out of Ostkaka's hand. And we can see it's pretty good.
Now, I think with the Implosion, there's a good chance that Ostkaka is not going to be too happy with this turn. Implosion for 4, but
only going to get 3 of them,
yeah.
And let's see if Mal'Ganis comes in. Not yet. Right, he is going to hit play this turn, most likely, though.
Still a chance that it dies, though. So So there's Knife Juggle number 1, but now he's got to deal 7 damage to Mal'Ganis. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has to actually land a juggle to kill Mal'Ganis.
Yeah, he doesn't have room for all this, though.
Yeah, what it looks like he's taking a look at to me is trying to figure out a way to kill the rest of his board so he can't get Shadow Flamed. But that's not going to happen this turn. Ostkaka actually, the Mal'Ganis, I think, might have just won him the game.
Yep. You can even Shadow Flame this 2/2 and deal with almost the entire board here. You'd be left over with, you know, a couple 1/1s from Dog.
Yep. Doesn't want to attack the Haunted Creeper first because then he leaves a chance for the juggle to actually pick off the defender.
Right.
Too. He could just Dark Bomb it, though.
Well, does he only get 1 juggle?
Yeah, his board's full right now.
Maybe attacking it is correct, actually.
And I mean, then you can't Shadow Flame your defender right if it gets picked, though. That's like the nightmare.
You know, you might take the 33%er, but I guess, yeah, you're right. I think it's just too... I mean, you have a Mal'Ganis in play with nothing really answering it right now.
Yep, that's going to be Shadow Flame.
And he isn't even going to Dark Bomb. He's going to be really careful here. You know, playing around, you know, a piece of Sergeant Power Overwhelming.
Yep. 9 damage comes crashing in as well. Dog does... Wow, he's going to take out the 1/1. I actually like killing the 1/1 here to avoid Power Overwhelming.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep his Mal'Ganis alive as long as possible. If he gets to anti-Keelbot and draw extra cards next turn, it's going to be really hard for him to lose.
Ostkaka might have just won this game from that position he was in. This is remarkable.
Well, Mal'Ganis does some messed up stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up, man.
Yeah, you got free life taps if you want them. It's one of my favorite animations in the entire game, by the way. You know, you're immune. Your hero literally just gets a force field around them. I mean, look at this. He's just got this glowing blue force field.
He's just in the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, it's like it's so intimidating. Like, look at that.
I'm gonna continue to be safe. Not want a silence to affect him. And 9 upstairs. Why not?
All right. Well, he can kill the Mal'Ganis this turn if he wants to.
That's a big investment. But Mal'Ganis is a big minion too. Yeah, you can't just leave this around.
He does get to make a 3-power Abusive Sergeant as well. It will check the anti-heal bot, but he's starting to run out of resource here. You know, he'll have this Doctor Boom. Just hope it's going to be good enough. Yeah, he's going to try to get another demon. All right, this turn could get.
This could get
pretty crazy.
Really ugly all of a sudden. There's about a 50% chance, or there is a 50% chance this turn gets a little bit uglier than Ostkaka had anticipated. Oh, it's so tense. Oh, jeez. I think Ostkaka's just, it feels to me like he's recovered this game.
Now, do you hate Mountain Giant Hellfire? Oh, he can't do that. I'm sorry, he only has 9 mana here.
So many possibilities.
Hey, what do you think he does this turn?
I don't mind jamming Jiraxis here.
Really? Just jam Jiraxis this turn?
You get in 3 points of damage. You're able to make an Infernal next turn and then taunt up both of them. This is also just a massive play. You know, you kill your opponent's whole board and get a 4/6.
Yeah, hard passive Dr. Boom here. Plus, he can Imp Gang Boss. Great draw for Dog.
Now, this is really the one downside of a turn like this, was if your opponent had a big reload. But it would have been pretty much the same downside if he had Jiraxis in this spot too.
Big draw there.
These turns are so tough. I'm trying to see a way where he gets in a lot of damage and then also threatens lethal, and then also doesn't die to a Doom Guard, and I don't see a spot where that happens.
Well, he picks up his own Doom Guard. I don't know if Dog will be able to play around this.
All about these boombots, really, at this point. These boombot rolls need to be pretty darn sick this turn. Ostkaka looking primed to take this game. Step number 1,
Yeah,
Dr. Boom.
Into the 8/8, yeah.
Loses the fight to Mountain Giant, but fights valiantly.
Yeah, do you want to play the Nerubian Egg into Doomguard and draw a card here just to see if you hit Power Overwhelming?
That's what he's thinking about, but life tapping's so dangerous here.
Well, I mean, you're going to get almost Ostkaka's entire board.
is a tough one. So now he's got to dig deep. Is life tapping correct here? You put yourself in Hellfire Dark Bomb range for this.
Yeah, we've already seen one Hellfire and a Dark Bomb, though.
Ooh.
How do you navigate from here? Do you just, yeah, as I say, you got to run this guy into here, right? And if this hits the Sunfury Protector, oh, it doesn't. But this will put Ostkaka down to 2.
He has an out now, too.
Yeah, do you try to win here?
I think you do. I think this board position got so scary, this is where you try to go for it. He misses. Ostkaka's got lethal, that Doom Guard. I don't think Dog is expecting a Doom Guard here. And look at that smile. Yep. We're going to game number 5, boys. Ostkaka gets Dog a little bit in this one. It was a tight game, but the Mal'Ganis able to buy Ostkaka enough time and force enough of Dog's resources that he can keep the game stabilized by just a hair and able to push for damage right at the end.